Good morning, everyone. Can I please have a quick sound check before we begin? Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Trade Out Loud Trading Room. My name is Anka Metcalf, and today's Wednesday, July 21st, 2021. Welcome, everyone. Let's start with earnings. They are the fuel behind the moves in the indices. Today, Coca-Cola reported earnings, Baker Hughes, Harley-Davidson. We had Verizon, Comerica, Nasdaq, Johnson & Johnson, some of the big names that have reported pre-market. And we have many more names that that will be reporting after the market close, like Whirlpool, Las Vegas Sands, Discover, Texas Instruments, Equifax, Netgear, Kinder Morgan, CSX, and more. Last night, we had earnings from Netflix, really big company, into Nasdaq. And the earning results left the stock sideways. It's trading on support. $520 is support for it. So this is a really good example. If today we're going to hold the $520, this is going to be very interesting to watch for tomorrow, and especially it may be a trade for next week. For those of you that do not trade stocks, it's a good watch, because as we're gearing up for next week we have a plethora of tech companies that will be reporting earnings. Let's dive into the calendar and let's see what we have scheduled for the trading session today. At 10 o'clock, we have crude oil inventories, and this is pretty much going to be it. So you can see that oil is running before the numbers. Yesterday, I did point it out that we need to watch the 4-hour candle, how it closes. It triggered the 4-hour after making a new low here. We have the line in the sand. This is the minor support area. It's not a line. It's not at 66.56. No, it's the whole entire area. That's why it just balanced around. This is coming from this prior pivot high. When I'm talking about the minor support area, it is deriving from a prior pivot high. And take a look, it's back from May. So we have a pivot in May, pivot high in May, pivot low in May, and we are holding the area of the pivot high. You can see how we're retesting. Yesterday we had a doji, we went a little bit lower, but then we closed in a doji, we went higher, and then we closed. Then we opened today, and we opened exactly into the minor support area to the T. Take a look at this area right here, 66.66. And take a look at this area, 66.66. The clue and the line in the sand was on the 4-hour. Yesterday, we had a 4-hour rotation. After diving a little bit lower, we had a 4-hour rotation, popped, and then it stabilized throughout the whole entire night. That 66.66 area, that 66.50 coil around, created a level of support for today's price action from which it popped higher. And then, of course, we had the breakout. We had the breakout from yesterday's range, and we had the pop-up. We noticed the size of this candle as it was approaching the 20 simple moving average. It slowed down because we had a full throttle blowout here, breakout. And then as we were reaching this dynamic resistance into the 20 simple moving average, the price slowed down. You could see the size of the candle. So we had one candle that went from 0.70, so from 66.70 all the way to 68.20. And then we had a little baby candle here that decided which way we're going to go. Because if we break down below 67.70, there's a really strong chance that we're going to come in again. But we have triggered an initiation higher, and we can expect for the price to follow through all the way into the 70s again. So we do have oil inventory numbers at 10:30. They're scheduled at 10:30. and we're going to watch the price. We're going to watch the price. If we get a trade, I typically don't take trades ahead of oil inventory numbers, and there is no setup that is lining up on either of the time frames. So we're just going to continue on watching it. And if we get any calibration after the oil inventory numbers, we're going to take a look at it because it has a lot of room for the upside. This is going to be a first target into the 69, and then we have a target into the 70. So it's going to be about $1 move right here that we can expect from 69 to 70. Gold is back down into minor support, and it is still coiling around this dynamic support once again, this 20 SMA. So it came down in today's trading session. Today's down $11, close to $12, $11.70, 0.65% to the downside. No decision into gold. As long as gold on the daily chart, it will be trading in between the 200 simple moving average, the 50 simple moving average, which forms the cluster dynamic resistance. And because it is trading into support from this minor support level and also from this 20 SMA dynamic support, the price is not going to go anywhere. The price needs to either break out or break down. That's where the big money is. So they're waiting patiently either to break down or to break out. No trades in between. Let's take a look at the indices right now, and they have recovered most of the losses from Monday. We have 173 points up in the Dow right now, just before the open, 2.5 minutes before the open. The S&P is up 12 points, 0.30%. We have Russell that is at 15 points, 0.68%. It is the most advanced index. It's getting ready for an hourly rotation, even though it has a 200 simple moving average right above it that is going to create resistance. You can see this line right here. So that is resistance for price. Okay, here it is, just zoomed it in. Okay, so this is resistance for price. Typically, any rotation, 2211 is going to be the breakout area, 2211, with room to progress higher into the 2216, room to progress higher into the 2220, 2226, and 2238. These are the targets. This is the game plan. This is support right here at 2200. If we break below this level, the next support area is 2184 and so on. We're going to take it 1 minute at a time. We also have NASDAQ that is weaker today. So weaker NASDAQ, like I said, Netflix didn't really perform that well, lost some subscribers. NASDAQ is down 20 points. That's not a big deal. That could be a bar on the 5 minute or the 15 minute. So it's mildly down, close to, I would say, a break-even level. The only thing that it doesn't have in its favor right now is the fact that it has a lot of resistance in the overhead. The trigger from the 1 hour, which is into the 14,713, is right into the 10 EMA that is posing a lot of resistance. And so is the 20 SMA. It's creating tons of resistance. We need to see the price pop up above these moving averages and regain the pattern, regain the momentum, because as you can see here, the overnight trading session forms support at 14,687. But what happened at 7 o'clock, we had a little blip, violated the prior low. And we also have a lower high. So we really don't know if this is the high, this is the lower high, this is the low, this is the lower low. If the price is going to violate the 14,667, we're going to see a downward move, possibly into the 14,644, at which point we become bullish again. So it's much safer to wait for a pullback in this area than short it, because it's not going to be probably longly lived. Okay. In S&P, we have a bullish above level of 4338.5. If we break above this level, we're going to go higher. We also have resistance right below the trigger point into the 34 and a half. And we need to digest this because the price came in, tested the area, and came back down. Luckily for us, it's leaving some really cool footprints. The pattern, which forms because we have a little mini trigger on the 1 hour, right? You can see that this candle trading above the prior high, so it has initiated momentum. So we're having a higher low. So we have low, higher low, higher low, and we're having a little bit of a higher low right here, which means that we have more chances at this point, at this moment, for a continuation higher than a rejection below. And same with the Dow, low, higher low, and a higher low. This is the more aggressive approach to the upside. You can see that it's also fighting the 200 SMA right here. So there are three indices that are a little bit stronger that rallied into the 200 simple moving average. Once the price gets above that 200 simple moving average, it will have the power to possibly stay above and continue higher. It needs to digest that 200 SMA. So once again, the Dow, the S&P, and Russell need to stay above that. If they stay above that 200 SMA, and this is going to be the pivot, we are going to start moving higher. I actually like these patterns a lot. I actually like Russell. Russell is getting ready for a rotation right now. The trigger point is 2211. Yeah, let's do this. 2211 Russell long. The stop is going to be under 2200. 2211 Russell long. Here it is, triggered. So put the stop under the 2200. We don't want to put stops right at the whole number. That's a huge flag for these algos. The target is going to be, targeted one is going to be 15, 2215. Then we're going to be looking for 2217 and a half. 2220. 2220 is going to be a big one. $22.22 and $22.25. And if we get in the last two targets by trailing. We're almost there. We're almost at target one. Here we go. Target one is hit. I took half off. I'm raising my stop to break even. Raise the stop to break even. We have 17 and a half for target two. 17 and a half for target two. And right now our stop is at break even. The break even is 22.11. We're really coming in. Didn't have time to move these charts on the 5-minute. The place we're setting up off the major time frames, off the 1-hour charts this morning. Much powerful, much more powerful. You can see that 2211, we lifted the stop at break even, not only because it's our break even. No, we lifted the stop because this is minor support for ongoing price action. You can see these resistance areas here, these pivots are forming support for ongoing price action. Now we need to break over this 17, okay? We need to break over 17. If we see a print of 17, we are going higher. The other indices are going higher as well. Russell was the most advanced index. The other indices are just catching up with price. We may have another trade. I really like YM. If we take YM, the trigger point is going to be 34,623 to 24. And the stop is going to have to be this 500 so we don't get wiggled out, because look at the tails. Look at the size of the tails. Always evaluate the size of the tails, because that will represent the wiggle. All right. We're 2 ticks away from target 2 and RTY. Keep your eyes on the price. I'm going to scale out another quarter, and I'm going to leave the last slot for further trailing into targets, possibly into the 220, 222, 2222, 2225. We have a nice 1-minute sandwich. We have already triggered a 2-minute continuation. Awesome, Riaz. Good job. Awesome. Loving it. We may be lifting the price a little bit. Look at our target at 17.5. There is a small, tiny resistance at 17.5, and that's why we have the target into that area. NASDAQ is trying to catch up. Another sandwich developing in RTY. If we get our 17.5, it's going to pop to 2220. If we get the pop. We need to see our target hit 2217.5, and that is going to be the trigger for higher as well. All indices are holding. NASDAQ is recuperating, lifting 14 points up. I'm also keeping my eyes on Russell for a possible trail into 13. Possible trail 13. Keep your eyes on the prize. All right, come on, 17.5. Nice base off of the 1-minute. Look at this. We break above, we move higher. If we violate the 13, I think we're going to start coming in, but we still have this 10 EMA right here. So the price is trying to regain the Momo off of that 10 EMA. If you want to stay in the game a little longer, you could put your stop at break even. Little divergence here, little divergence. Okay, so we have the first 5-minute, the second 5-minute candle with a low. $12.6. I'm going to put my stop at 11. So I'm going to keep 11 right now. I'm going to keep that 11. Break even. So I'm still in with half, still half in. See this 11 right here? Let's keep it 11. Okay, we may have a trade in the Dow. Why I'm lining up? Here's the trade in the Dow. Long, 34,625. The stop needs to be under 34,500. Just give it a few ticks below 500. We don't want to be detected by algos. We have target 650, 670, 680, 700. NASDAQ pulling back. We need to really see how that closed on the 1 minute below this 10 EMA. Not a good sign. We need to hold on. HODL 10 EMA right here. HODL 10 EMA. See the 5 minute not happy. 5 minute wants to retrace. This is minor support. We're still going to keep this. We're still into this with half the size. All right. If we see a print of 2215.1 in Russell, we're starting to go higher. Here it is. Boeing is very strong this morning, has regained the area above the 200 simple moving average. Home Depot with a mild gap up, pulling back a little bit, but still uber strong. Caterpillar moving higher. These are some of the Dow stocks. Also, Nike is into a daily rotation. AXP financials are strong. JP Morgan is strong. Morgan Stanley's pending breakout, massive breakout over $94.30, 30 to 35 cents breakout. 3M very strong. Pfizer and Merck coming in. Bank of America is strong. Let's go, let's go. We have target 2 achieved in Russell. Scale some out. Scale some out. YM made a high of 620. We have a trigger at 625. We have a new high in Russell, 18. We are 2 points away from achieving target number 3. It's going to be a short trading day because we're going to be gone. We're going to be done soon. Okay, we are less than 1 point away from target number 3 at 2220. 6 ticks away. 2 ticks away. Bingo. 1 more to go. I mean, 2 more to go. We have 2222, 2225, and at this point, trailing. Trailing only. There is a resistance area that is not present on, oh yeah, it is. Let me see. New York trading session charts resistance at 2220, 2224. This is 2222. All right, so 2222 to 2224 resistance. NVIDIA daily rotation following yesterday's inside bar. NVIDIA split, so it's trading right now at $191.80. All right, we are literally one tick away, one tick away from the target at 22.22, which is target 4. Target number 4, 22.22. We hit a high of 22.21.9. We're heading into massive resistance, which is at the 22.23 to 22.24. See how it's really trying to knock this level out. This is a huge level, huge. I'm looking at the time. It's 9:47. We're going to start trailing a little bit tighter in about 30 seconds. Awesome, Keith. Rocking and rolling. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Four seconds. 2, 1. Trail right now is going to be hold on. I'm having my cursor that is stuck here. Oh, okay. All right. The trail stop is 22.19. Lift the stop 22.19. RTY trail. Excuse me, 22.19 trail stop. All right, YM. Nice. 650 target 1 hit, half out. Bring the stop to break even in YM. Bring the stop to break even in YM. YM stop to break even. Stop to break even YM. Stop to break even YM. Next target in YM is 670. Right into this dotted line. Right into this dotted line. We need to stay strong. Maintain the momentum. We have initiated 2-minute continuation. We are into this. Ooh, 666. Yikes. Here's the 70. Target 2 hit. We're going to start entering the trail phase. In 1.5 minutes. We need to blast over that 70, 75. We need to blast it. If not, the price is going to start coming in. Awesome, Riaz. Awesome. I love earnings season, guys. These 6 weeks are going to be good. Have a feeling they're going to be good. Awesome. 68 out. Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, I'm trying to hold this because I'm scaling out, but we have about 45 minutes into a trail. 45 seconds, I'm sorry, 45 seconds into the trail. We hit 50, we hit 70. I'm only one lot left. And we're going to start trailing Russell as well. Russell is doing really well. We're going to apply a trail in Russell very quickly now. Russell trail is still at 19. All right, let's keep YM, the rest still at 25 because we have scaled down. We have made a lot of money on its way up. And time to look again at Russell. Russell is delivering big time. We nailed it. We nailed Russell. Here's the 25, guys. This is the last target, but we're still into trail mode. Bring the stop up. See, it's holding a nice shelf into the 24. And I have that in the New York trading session chart. So I have that shelf at 24. We don't have it here. So that's just New York trading session charts. You can see here 26. That is that absolute le target. Okay. That is a le target. If we break above this, we're continuing massively to the 38. Okay. Keep the stop and break even still in YM. We don't have any other trail that we can apply. Okay, so right now we're in trail mode and everything. YM needs to break above that dotted line. Do you see how Russell did it? Well, now we need to do the same. And we're also entering another buy area in NASDAQ. So NASDAQ has a potential trigger into the 14,750. It's the laggard. It's the laggard. And it can potentially have a stop. I'm not going to do it, but it is a valid trade if you want to take it. 14,750 long. The stop is going to be 14,710. And you're looking for a target all the way. You have a first target into 65 to 67, and the next target is into 80. All right. Come on, YM, break above the 70. We need to see a break above the 70. Russell, we are still in trail mode. Right now, Russell, let's start trailing 23 and a half. Russell, 23 and a half. Russell trail. $23 and a half. 22, 23 and a half. Let's bring it up. That's the new trail. We need Dow to participate higher. We're getting into 10 o'clock. Remember, 10 o'clock is reversal time. We can expect some pullbacks going into the 10 o'clock. We have a 27.1 high in RTY. RTY, beautiful. Let's keep on trailing it. $23.50 is a good trail in it. All right, we have a doji, line in the sand. If we break above 71, guess what? We're going to 80 and we're going to 700. If we violate this, we're going to be out. Remember, this is the last pot. New high in Russell. Bull flag formation in NASDAQ. NASDAQ, bull flag formation. 50. Possible entry if you want to take it. 710 is the stop. Like I said, target into 65 and 780. All right, YM at 80. Do I see an 80 in YM? This is gorgeous. What a beautiful day. Love earnings season. We should only have the trading room during earnings season, and the rest we should vacation. 3 targets hit in YM. We have one more at 700. We're going to start trailing a little bit. We can't do it. We can't do Russell yet, but we're approaching 10 o'clock reversal time. And I don't want to choke it too much. Here we go. New high in RTY. NASDAQ is putting a fight into that dotted line. We're playing with fire. We're into reversal time. NASDAQ is getting rejected from that dotted line, but it's also, there's nothing we can do about it. So here's what we can do at the most. Place this stop at 630, 5 points higher than the break even. So YM trail into the 34,630. The most we can do. We have to let it play out. It's taking a little bit longer. I'm glad that we picked Russell. We nailed Russell. Russell is the big winner. Okay. Sardar, good job. You are in NASDAQ. Look for a first target into 65. Okay, if you're very new to this room, I should tell you some secrets. Target 1 is the easiest target to achieve in trading. After target 1, the price gets a little bit extended and it's more likely to pull back as you're progressing through targets. Target 2, target 3, they're a little bit more extended. So therefore, profits will be taken at those levels. If you have a very small account, it's really a good idea to chunk it in at target 1 or raise your stop as quickly as possible so you could chunk in profits. Get into the habit. If you're not into the habit of making money consistently, do your target 1. Or after you see it beyond target 1, put your stop at target 1. So let it go so you can start trailing. That's a little secret. And that is going to grow your account. Okay, let's head into 30s. We're extending. We're actually literally trying to extend towards the 38. Come on, Dow. We're waiting on you. We're waiting on the Dow. We're going to start raising the stop because it is 10 o'clock, top of the hour, and we may be raising the stop in YM just now. We're going to be raising the stop in YM. Give me 1 second. Let me see what the level is. Yes, Let's raise the stop to 45. Raise the stop to 45. Almost done. Almost done on the day. I'm just like at the dentist, right? It's like just a little bit. Zzz, okay. Just a little bit more. Okay. It won't be long. I promise. And pressure off. Okay. 6:45 trail stop, guys. It is 10 o'clock. We're trading into reversal time. We can't expect pullbacks at this point. Russell, we're going to start choking it. Let's start choking Russell here as well. Let's bring the stop up to 27. RTY trail stop 27. $22.27. Russell, lift the stop up, $22.27. I know, Randy. I was thinking about you when I said that. Oh my God, that's crazy. Randy's a dentist, guys. Okay, so we are out. We're out YM. All right, and we're out Russell. Whew, pressure off. We're done. Guys, we're done. Those of you that are in NASDAQ, you're still in. Your stop at this point is still 710. So you should still be in. Randy, you're not alone. You're not the only dentist in here. Yeah, no way in getting into that oil. I know, I'm looking at it as well. No entry in it. No entry in it. Let's just wait on NASDAQ here for the members that are in. I'm not in NASDAQ, so I was just in these two in YM and Russell. Like I said, I'm not going to take NASDAQ. Too much to handle. It's not that, I can't get in multiple, but it's really hard. Like if you're having a big momentum or if they start reversing immediately, it's very hard for me to assess where I need to put the trail stop and actually go into the active trader and move around my stops. I mean, it's not easy. But NASDAQ is setting up for a sandwich, beautiful sandwich. If NASDAQ is going to start trading above 14,758, it's going to go higher. That's the big clue. And also here is sandwich as well in the M&E S&P. The market remains relatively strong. Remember that at 10 o'clock, we can expect a pullback in the market. It is the first major reversal time in the market as part of the market rhythm. So we're seeing if we have extreme strength into the 10 o'clock, we can continue with the range. We can develop these ranges that may continue into 1030. And at which point at 1030, we could either have a pullback or a continuation higher based upon the pattern that the indices are trading in. Nvidia, very strong today. Google continuing higher. Amazon fighting the 20 SMA and minor support level on the daily chart. And I did mention the 3,600 level last week in Amazon. This is a level to watch. Netflix very weak, continuing lower. Twitter and Facebook are stronger, regaining some momentum. And by the way, natural gas, no trade in natural gas, but it's rocking and rolling to the upside, just almost heading into that. It's actually 4 cents away from the high that we had today into that $4 area. Had a high of $3.96. AMD very strong today. Wheat topping $700. If it starts breaking below $700, it's going to start coming down. Corn is actually, this is actually the 5th day. This is the 5th session in which is levitating into the highs, trying to punch over that 20 SMA. So it's trying to go higher a little bit. Copper just meandering, did a shakeout the other day when we had weakness into the market. Now it's actually trading a little bit higher, triggered the daily rotation, however, it's still below the 20 SMA. Oh, Lori, Neural. No, I missed yesterday. So listen, these trades in earnings season, these trades in futures are coming super strong and super fast. And I can't get into the stocks and into and into the futures. It is so mind-boggling. I hate it. I hate because I can't get in them. But Neural was like, oh my gosh. And it was on the run today as well. Let me just put it here. Chris, you got oil last night and couldn't figure out. Okay. All right. Let's visit Laura before we go into Neural. Let's visit oil a little bit. Okay. So overnight trading people, those of you that trade overnight, you should focus on the 1 hour and focus also on the 4 hour charts. So Chris, don't forget to show up today into the at the technical analysis mastery course, because this is what we're going to talk about today. All right. So targets in oil. Okay. So you can see that huge range. This is the breakout. All right, the 67.70. You had these pivots. Whoops, what did I do? Hold on. All right, you had these pivot points, right? Use these as your guide, and also look to the left-hand side. See here, you had a mini sandwich. It's consolidation. So your targeted one coincided with this. So you had a confluence level here into the 69. Plus you have the whole number. This would have been target 1. And then here you have a little knot as well. You had a little sandwich. Okay. So here, let me see if I zoom it in, if you see it. Yeah. Okay. So this is number 1 at 69. You can see the sandwich. Here's the other sandwich into the very close to the 70. And here you have the swoosh down with the pivot. Okay, this is support, now it's resistance. Okay. All right, let's take a look. Yeah, okay. Let's take a look at what is that? Neural. I posted today on Twitter, Neural. Like I said, it's bullish over $14. And again, I have to be in the trading room. So I missed it, right? Because when you're talking and trading and talking, you can't focus on all of them. But I did post this on Twitter for some that got it. Congratulations. Take a look at it. $14. I said it's bullish over $14 and it has room to 15, 16, and 18. And it's actually running at $25. Today, it is up 157%. Wowzers. These are momentum moves. Listen, when when I started day trading, because I was on the swing trading side, investing side, and when I started day trading, you would not have moves like this. I would have killed for a move like this. Literally, we didn't have this. The market now is literally like this lottery. Like you're winning the lottery every single day. Every single day there's a winner. I am not kidding you guys. This is how it feels like, and it has been like this for over a year. So over a year. I mean, we had it really good within the last 4 to 5 years because the market has really started to ramp up. We had volatility. This market was dead in volatility. 2016 and 17 were dead in volatility, even though in 2017 we went higher. But starting with 2018, we had the big shake, and the market structure has changed. Guys, learning how to trade is like learning how to win the lottery every single month. I am not kidding you. I posted it on the public feed. Let me show you. Hold on just one sec. All right, can you guys see my screen? All right, here it is. Here it is. I didn't get it. Like I said, I didn't get it. I had to do so much work pre-market that I missed it. I totally missed it, but I posted in here. I know. It sucks. Yeah, you can't do it. At one point, I was thinking maybe I should be off the mic because if I'm not talking, then I could focus a little bit more on charts. Yeah, but I'm telling you, like there is an opportunity. Like if you're not in the market, if you have never traded in your life, 2021 is your deadline. 2021 is your deadline. You have to trade. You have to. There's no such thing as staying away from the market. Here it is. Setting a breakout over $14. Yeah. And if you look, so I do a lot of work pre-market, literally a lot of work pre-market. You could see it's trading at $14. This is the base breakout. This is your stop right here. So you have a really tight stop. You have a breakout right here. Okay. It's awesome. It's absolutely awesome. And here it is. All right. So we came out on my Benzinga scanner. And by the way, they're offering 50% off. They're offering 50% off. So you see Neuro right here, and there were a bunch of other stocks. AMC came on as well. Oh my God, $30 in Neuro. Anyone else in this stock? Nobody? Oh gosh. Okay. Let's go to, okay. Yeah, of course. I will post it. Just give me one sec. Okay, so if you guys want, I could walk you through Benzinga once again when on our quiet time or whatever. If you're ready to sign up for it, I could do a little presentation on it. So if you want to sign up, here it is. You get 40%, 50% actually if you sign up for in July until the end of July. So you have next week as well. You get 50% off the first month or quarter or year. By the way, if you want to test drive it, it's 2 weeks, no credit card required, no obligation, nothing. I'm getting all my trades from Benzinga. I'm telling you, I think I'm going to, I'm still using trade ideas, but listen, they have introduced the stock, oh gosh, what is it called? Having, the short float. Okay. Okay. The short float. Okay. So now you have that as well. Okay, so that's pretty cool. All right, one request for Netflix, and then we could talk a little bit more. NFLX, Netflix. All right, Netflix is not loving. Netflix lost a lot of subscribers. Okay, Netflix is still trading in a range. 450 is still support on it. I mean, you can see that it has been trading into this range since July. All right, so it's probably going to stay in this range for some time. I think that if it's not going to get hooked in these moving averages here, because it's still trading in the core of the range, so this is still support. Okay, it's gonna probably go down, but then it's gonna rotate and go back up. That's what it does. So give it a few days. Give it a few days. If you're having an overly robust market, even if Netflix did not perform well, the market is going to take it up with it. It's not going to. I mean, listen, people are still gonna go towards Netflix. It's still a solid stock. I mean, it's not something that it's devaluated. It's still good. Still good. Yeah. All right. Yeah, sure. I can show you. Just give me one sec. All right. Here we go. All right. So just so you know, guys, please enable all panelists and attendees. Linda's asking, how did I find Euro? And like I said, can you see this? Can you see the screen? Can you see the screen? Okay. This is the scanner. This is in beta testing. The scanner is in beta testing. I absolutely love it. I love it. I don't think I can trade without it anymore because I'm getting my pre-market movers and I'm looking at the structure and it's just phenomenal. Take a look at all of these trade ideas, guys. Over 200% Euro. Wowzers. CMI, LEXS, all of these MEDS, all of these stocks, by the way, all of these stocks came in before the market opened. Before the market opened. Any 5-minute buy would have propelled you in the stratosphere. Take a look at CCL. Remember CCL? Go on my Twitter. Go on my public Twitter feed. And by the way, we're finally, I even forgot to mention this. We're verified. We have that little nice check mark, right? TradeOutLoud is verified. Very hard to get the verified thing. Do you enter trades? Absolutely, Bill. You can enter trades. For stocks that are very liquid, for example, like Neuro was, or for the list, let's see, the TradeOutLoud. Here it is, profile. There we go. So for example, this is my pre-market. We only had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the market was very liquid because if you're looking, for example, oh, not this one. Okay. Because I was looking at my earnings. Okay. So here, when I looked at Neuro, it was already up 35%, right? So I looked at these stocks that were up, but I also have to match them with the pattern. And this one had the best pattern. This one had the best pattern. But if you look at it, okay, this is when I found it at 8:51 a.m. 8:50. And listen, it takes time. It takes a lot of time for me to trace the levels. These levels that you guys see on the charts, they're not automatically built. You cannot have that. You cannot have that. So there's a way to calculate them. You can't really do that. So you have to trace them, and it takes me about 20 minutes to do that. So once I'm getting busy with tracing, obviously I can't keep an eye on this. Which broker allows you to trade pre-market? I use Thinkorswim, TD Ameritrade. But I think like all brokers will allow you to trade pre-market. Tastyworks, where are my Tastyworks traders? You guys can get in pre-market, right? Tasty Trades, Tastyworks, something tasty. Okay, TradeStation as well. Interactive brokers, all of these. Yeah. All right. Let's get back to charts. Those of you guys that are in NASDAQ, you're still in. You're still in. Okay. Once you get above the 50, you can raise your stop up. Raise your stop to 23. Raise the stop to 23, 23, 22, 23. That's it. All right. And we're trying to base here a little bit. As you can see, the 15-minute has rotated. Remember what I said, that 10 o'clock represents the reversal time. Okay. We can possibly have a rotation again in RTY, and possibly even in ES, possibly in ES as well. Let's take this CL down here. All right, let's take a quick look at the 15-minute. All right, so don't forget that we have oil inventory numbers in less than 10 minutes. Okay. Yeah, it pulled back to minor support, Chris. Yeah. And guys, I'm literally done for today. I'm done. I'm done for today. Okay. Any questions? Any questions? Now, this time around, for those of you that are in NASDAQ, when the index, I was going to say when the stock, okay, when the index is going to try to get over 60, put your stop at break even. Okay, over 60, put your stop at break even. You don't want to give anything back. You want to have like a massive green day on everything. Okay. All right. Since NVIDIA split, what is the outlook? Great question, Odell. So let's put it up. NVIDIA. All right. So let's get to the 2-minute here. Okay. NVIDIA is still going to go up. NVIDIA became a lot more affordable this time. I think it's going to go through a little bit of calibration, but it's still going to go up. NVIDIA is still higher. NVIDIA is still NVIDIA, regardless of, the stock split. Hey, Paul, on NASDAQ, do I move this? Yes, right now, move the stop. See this pivot here at 24, move it to 23. We need to see it well above the 60. When we see it above the 60, in fact, you know what? Yeah, let me see smaller time frames. It needs to start engaging over 60. So we need to see it over 60. Over 60, you can reduce the stop to 50, because if it's trading over 60, it's going to start going to 70 and 70. 65 was our first target, but we didn't get there. So first of all, we need to get it now over 60. And if this bottom of the candle is going to be over 50, then 50 is going to hold. So that will make a really good trail stop for it. Of course. You have a minute and a half until you are going to bring your stop up. I think I need to start my trading day. But see, here's the thing. The problem is that all of these trades and all of these ideas, guess what? They're coming out around 9 o'clock. That is when they start to become a lot more active. So I can wake up at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock in the morning, because I'm not going to be seeing anything. So I have to do all this work in literally 15 minutes before I come on the mic. Okay. Put the stop 750 break even, Paul, and everybody else that is in NASDAQ. NASDAQ stop break even right now, because it has punched over 60, 1 point away from the target at 65. 1 point away from target at 65. And we're getting just nice ranges overall in the Dow, the S&P, and RTY. Not bad ranges. And I have a very strong feeling right now that Lori is in Russell. Am I right or wrong? Am I right or wrong? Hey, Ashley, awesome. All right. Yeah. Hearts. Of course she is. Negative yardage. Ashley taking profits. 3 green trades today. Yay. Thanks. You're so welcome. Okay. So you can see that this 2-minute time sequence has ended. You do not want to see the trade below 50. You do not want to see the trade below 50. Okay. You want to make sure that it's grinding, grinding, grinding higher. That's it. Period. Okay. Doji forming in YM. Like I said, I'm done, guys. I'm literally done. We have 3 massive good trades that were cold in the room. I mean, this was just a really good day. You don't want to force it. You really don't want to force it. And 3 minutes to oil inventory numbers. I just want to see how oil inventory numbers are trading. And by the way, tomorrow at 8:30, we have unemployment claims. And then we have at 10 o'clock, we have the CB lending index and existing home sales. And we have the natural gas storage at 10:30. So the mover, the shake and bake, here it is, 65, target 1, 65, target 1, take half out. If not, you can actually raise the stop. Let me give you a trail stop, a tighter trail stop in case you don't want to give anything back. And NASDAQ. Okay, so everybody that is in NASDAQ, and by the way, the 15-minute has a really nice massive sandwich. It looks like it really wants to go into the 70 and 73. 70, 73, 75. These are the next targets. If you want to maintain, and if you still want to stay in, your trail stop right now should be 55 to 56. 55 to 56. 50, I would do 56. Paul, fantastic. Fantastic. Out at 65, fantastic. All right, NASDAQ, like I said, if still want to stay in, I would trail 56 for further targets. Target 1 was hit, half out, trail stop 56 right now. And then we have a doji here. We have resistance here, 670. The doji, the high is 648. So that means that you could have a trigger at 650. If it gets over 650, it's going to go to 670. So it's going to go for 20 points. The stop is going to have to be under this purple line, which is the 614. Russell is becoming divergent. And NASDAQ, like I said, NASDAQ trail stop is 56. If 56 is going to hold into the next 30 seconds, you may have, okay, here it is, 56 and done. Boom. That's it, guys. This is it for today. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll see you guys here, same place, same time tomorrow for another round. Hey, Ashley, we're done. We're done. We were actually done half an hour ago. Okay. Thanks, Randy. And Randy emailed me, and he brought up a thing that we'd have discussed. Like, we need to do an outing, guys. We need to do an outing. I think that most likely, I literally don't have the time this summer, but let's do it fall. Let's do it this fall. Let's do it like, do you think it's better before Thanksgivings or after Thanksgivings? Yeah, like I'm thinking Florida. I'm thinking like Florida. Like we should definitely do an outing. Before October, end of October. Okay, do you guys want to do like the Miami area, or do you guys want to do the Naples area? We have a representative in Naples that can help us with some ideas. Naples, Randy's for Naples. Randy's for Naples. Randy's voting Naples. What do you guys want? Do you guys want like oh my gosh, everybody wants Naples. Paul. Okay, Naples it is. Okay, either. Okay, no matter. Alligators. Alligators for party favors. Okay, I'm going to look into it and see if we can find something. I actually, but I'm gonna look for the Naples area. We could do both. It's only 2.5 hours away, Ashley. We could do both. We could do both. I could drive. So I have the car. I could fit another 3 people in my car. So we could just, you know, squeeze into a few vehicles, and we can drive to the Atlantic side as well. I found a resort. I've never been there, so I need to see how it is. But believe it or not, I've been there for so long, and there's this Club Med. SLV popping. I'm going to take a look at it in a sec. There's Club Med. I think it's in Port St. Lucie or something. Okay. SLV's on my super watch list. So 2-minute rotation here, guys. Those of you that are day trading, 2-minute rotation. Randy has it probably as a swing. Okay. Daily rotation as well. This is a short squeeze, guys. This is a short squeeze. Randy hit it again. So by the way, Randy posted this SLV before we opened. Look at the green. So he posted this like an hour ago. Okay. So the high is 23.35. It's right here. This is the trigger for the short squeeze into 23.60 to 23.70. 23.60 to 23.70. All right. Let me send you guys the link. This was the one that I was kind of like thinking about, the Club Med. I think it's like 20 minutes from Palm Beach north. Okay. So it's like all inclusive. This is all inclusive. Okay. But I'm going to look in Naples, and Paul, if you have any ideas for the Naples side, let me know. All right. Yeah, this is a great call, Randy. In SLV, like I said, it has room to short squeeze. Has room to short squeeze. All right. Any other questions, guys? All right. This is a wrap. I will see you guys in here tomorrow. Same place, same time. Have a great rest of the day. It was a fantastic day today. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay? Have a great rest of the day, everyone. Bye.